What did we just watch today? What did we just watch? These boys are struggling to even put 3 passes together. And we sit in Ghana, and who are we going to blame? Let's get serious in the country. Those pitches, we need to shut the stadium down. Kumasi, Accra, Tamale, Cape Coast. I was here tutum. Now for 6 months, on close. Nianko penko fwa, omunim di omoye. So company na work Ghana na say, grass is normal but damn. They don't know what they are doing. The soil in there needs to be dug out. Everything needs to be thrown away. We need to refill this pitch. We need to rebuild it from the ground. We need to rebuild it. We need to make sure, say, we have connected sprinklers. We need to dig wells at the stadium outside that connects only to the pitch. These pitches are supposed to be watered 24/7. If we cannot do this, let's put an AstroTurf there. That's all. What's our fucking problem? If we cannot maintain the grass, if we cannot maintain the pitches for these things to this easiest thing, then let's put AstroTurf, for artificial pitches. Let's hybrid it and move on. Who grows grass for 2 weeks and becomes green like this? It's painted.
Kwaba eba Puyaka TV. So Puyaka TV ana uji. So when your first time and your bomodia, subscribe. Mia notification is to send anytime bia ye di video betumuno. Once on sabekan when ye bia share. Ushevia comment fa. Chewa GFA video no bobisha like video no na share. E mo bia so enye bi share. Me dasi bebre. Abusia Emreya and Ghana BlackStars and Sudan, Abusia, a Shia Yatese, and yet goalless out beyond your day, and Shebi. South Carolina, Abusia, a coffin for a Bayatese, Ghana for a book of Fu Ancasancasa, and yet almost 2 money penny for Ancasa, Abusia, and Nipa Baquaches and the book of Fucasia Pa, and the Kevin Taylor, Abusia for Nibufu. The both watches a walk to 2 money left and right, or 2 money obia. We shall GFA for or the amount, or to 2 momo, or say it's a cat Okraku, and send for Tasso obey GFA president. Do a nimni casa, so begina on 1 hour casa, prayers yenim, and so we are sure do my dear wood dear and swenny back okra. It's a dear audacity and a would the begina players yenim aiden, a chuo meninsa, which are 1 fan so while we and what they call Ghana penny force, or say common pitch. Common picture was a place yet me then, a bobo was when no crack Ghana ye nibi. In this standard picture, a vision for your bobo was so. Ghana pictures are higher colors, a higher brown, a higher green, a higher red. Was a picture your bobo was so ye spray picture no. Ye spray so green because ye didn't say, and your picture, papa, is a spray so a vision, ye too bad, ye took a better home. Kevin Taylor. Ne book of what as a word to be Magana Penifono. Mumianko, you could see Kevin Taylor.
Yenina, who said we didn't get a very good news. The BlackStars could not beat Sudan. Now, and also, Asama, a year, Hakakra, people are worried, people are discussing it. The BlackStars could not beat a year Sudan. No, I just said so many people are asking questions. Then you bedru ha, and the BlackStars cannot beat Sudan. Media, when you ask me, and I say Ubusamia, I have genuine concerns about the course and Otuado, the head coach of the BlackStars, Wakasa, he's very confident to say the BlackStars will go and ahead and win the 3 games now. At least by 2 there we can win, and it shows how confident he is. But it also does not take out the fact to say the other teams and also they also want to qualify to the AFCON. Into almost they will do everything possible to make sure say almost a win. It's a tall hurdle for him as a leader and as a captain of the team. I'm talking about Otuado. He has the right to put a lot of confidence in his team. He cannot give up. He cannot just come out and say oh Ghana for and yaba Emma Sudan about Ghana Emma Sudan yabe draw into Isiano Bibia Diego. No, that shouldn't be the mentality of a coach. In a football game and in soccer, the game can change in a second. Sometimes it's hard luck. Sometimes it's the logistics and resources that makes things easy for a team to win. And we need to understand that. That is why when you go out of Ghana or you go international, what happens, and they say majority of the federations and also specifically football clubs around the world, they invest a lot in facilities, resources, because it plays a role in soccer, especially when it comes to soccer sport in general. I understand, but when it comes to soccer, facilities, resources, it is very, very important. And when you close your eye to that, what happens? And they say it's like you using the little talent you have been given, the human efforts, and that effort that's from the technical bench, your coach, the expertise they will add to it. There's some things I was said about together to get a team's performance to gel. And we are failing to admit and to understand. And I know so many people have come up with a lot of statements. Say, oh, say Sudan abahana soma your body park niya. Adentina Sudan di omo hono mani ye. We are not talking about Sudan. We are talking about us. And we are talking about the conditions that makes our game better. I watched today's game. I watched every single player's body language. I watched every single player's their submission and their performance. You could see clearly that we have young people who are wearing the BlackStars jersey, who are really ready to work hard to put their names on the football map. Ghana, no? They want to be called the Abedi Peles. They want to be called the Opokunti. They want to be called the Stephen Appias. They want their names to be there. They want to leave a mark. But the issue is, we all have to understand the people who are in charge, they have failed us. And when I say they have failed us, and they say that pitch they played on is the terrible pitch. Majority of the chances that we missed, these players will not miss these chances on good field. It's a fact. The Accra Sports Stadium, the pitch is terrible. So when you see a green pitch, it does not make the pitch. You see, there's a quality. There's a difference between a pitch being green and a pitch being good. And that is what they are deceiving us with. The pitch might look green, but the pitch is not good. And until we all come together as a people and start letting leadership for all these years to understand, especially this government for the past 8 years, because this is the first time in Kumasi and Accra, the BlackStars cannot win. This is the first time BlackStars is struggling to qualify for Nations Cup. 2004 during Kufuor's time and 2024 during Kufuor's time. I am not being political, but it is looking like anytime we have the NPP regime, the concentration and the attention that we need to give to our soccer, which basically gives us a lot of happiness. This particular party, when they come to power, they don't do anything. They don't help us. They don't build on. They don't upgrade. They only sit back and make noise. What I saw today is terrible. It's terrible because the players were willing to play. They were doing everything possible. You could see they know that the pitch is terrible. But they didn't have to complain because it has happened in Kumasi. Now they are in Accra. They cannot complain about the pitch. It looks green, but it's terrible. And they cannot handle balls. They cannot play free-flowing football. They cannot even make sure say where they want the ball to go, because soccer, about footballer, ball na frama. When somebody directs a ball, a little change in the direction of the ball can decide a game for 90 minutes. And we need to understand that. That is why Okwa Abrofonowa, they do not mess with the condition of their pitches and the facilities that they play these things in. Because no will decide, and no at the end of the day, no will give them the win or the lose. And they don't see it as say Yasha players jersey. They are just going out there to play. So many things come together for a game to be successful. And I can tell you for a fact, all the young men I saw on the screen playing for BlackStars, they were very ready to help these BlackStars, our Ghanaians, to put some smiles on our faces. Our leadership, they have failed us. This NPP government is a terrible government. BlackStar, they did everything. The coach technically did everything. Sports Minister Kwasi, he's still at the sports ministry. Why is he still there? The pitches in Ghana, we are supposed to dig the pitches, every single soil in those pitches. We are supposed to take out every single soil out. How much will it cost for us to close Accra Sports Stadium down for 6 months? How much will it cost for us to close Kumasi Sports Stadium down for 6 months? Tamale Stadium, Cape Coast Stadium, and dig the soil. Dig every single thing out. Bring new soil. Make sure you build a stadium, a field that has sprinklers in it. You need to build a separate water hydrant in the stadium that will specifically be supplying water to the pitch. That alone, how difficult is that? And I keep saying the NCA, NSA, they are thieves. Why are they even keeping their jobs? Why is the sports minister there? So what is their fundamental job? Their fundamental job is to make sure our game progresses. When it comes to sports, especially when it comes to soccer, it progresses. But it's looking like for the past 8 years, it's still retrogressing because we have not dealt with the issue. The issue is leadership. The issue is the minister. The issue is the boss of the NSA. The issue is that people are not thinking. People are not intelligent. We need to take decisions. This is not supposed to be some fool sitting on TV speaking some stupid grammar. This is basic fundamental things we need to understand. The National Sports Authority is a shithole. We need to shut it down. We need to sack all those people there, because if I am the leader of Ghana Sport Ministry of Sport, all that I'll do tonight is to call the NSA and tell them to shut every stadium that is national stadium down. We need a budget to dig every single stadium soil out. We need to bring new people. The people who have been trying to paint this soil or grass, they have to be kicked out. I know there are a few companies, or there's a company that always says we are the ones in charge of the grass. Those people, their contract should be taken away from them. We need real companies that do real work. They really know what they are doing. We don't learn. We are stupid. We sit there and we commit the same mistakes every day. And then we destroy lives. We destroy careers. Because people are now going to switch the next day or Chanapa. Sports journalists in Kwasiafobi and a Black Star and a Kudus Nyaweno Sen and a Jordan Ayo and say, and these boys, they flew. More captain of the team. Edu dia dinosombo oti England. Patana Nikoto Biesa or King. Edu dia dina muhia a leader to lead the team. No, he's choosing club over country. Jordan Ayo Muni Kudus mo. Why don't they have careers in ahead of them? Kudus bet me pra. He will not play soccer again. He put those things on the line to come and play for BlackStars. But Pate Kwasi paying it in UK. Umbra number bono also to me because Bronya catch and so Bob losing his place. And we sit in Ghana. These are the things. There's no leadership in the team. On the field, there's no captain. Jordan Ayew threw Kudusa. The team has no soul. And then at the end of the day, to make things better, nobody's making things better. So why do we have these people in power? Because we vote people into office to change our situation, to make things better. Now, it looks like we are retrogressing. We are not doing anything. Our channel Paco Radio the TV, so they'll be insulting the players. And a Newama and away, the players have done nothing wrong. Chances are in Inaki Williams mo Jordan, Kudus Munyano, 99.9% of the time in Europe they will score because they know the direction of the ball. A simple grass can change the direction of a football ball. So this is not something you joke with. This is a whole industry. This is something we need to invest in. So you're Jimmy Dodo. So who are you going to blame now? We can't blame the coach. What has he done? Otuado was an ex-player, was an excellent footballer. The issue is the tactics we are seeing on the pitch is solid. What changed? Everything is better. Why are we not putting the ball in the net? The boys cannot even control this boy. And Okraku, Kwasiade Sorana, me will say, at the stadium. In Kwasiasamunkwa, Yamomu positioner, they don't build on the position. In Kwasiasam politics, they don't have the brains to make things right. Okraku be a GFA boss. What has he done? Okraku has not been able to maintain the biggest two stadia in the country. He has not been able, as the GFA boss, he has not been able to force the government to release money to make sure our stadia are better. No, politics. Any camera show, I am talking like to the BlackStars like kids. You cannot talk to these men like kids. They are professional players, and we see these men every single day on our screens playing professional soccer. In BlackStar, you have failed to do your job. Do your job and stop pushing things on the young men. These people, when you give them the best pitches, they'll play. What did we just watch today? What did we just watch? These boys are struggling to even put 3 passes together. And we sit in Ghana, and who are we going to blame? Let's get serious in the country. Those pitches, we need to shut the stadium down. Kumasi, Accra, Tamale, Cape Coast, I will see a tutum. Now for 6 months, on close. Nianko penko for omunim de omoye. Sa company na work Ghana na say grass is normal but down. They don't know what they are doing. The soil in there needs to be dug out. Everything needs to be thrown away. We need to refill this pitch. We need to rebuild it from the ground. We need to rebuild it. We need to make sure, say, we have connected sprinklers. We need to dig the wells at the stadium outside that connects only to the pitch. These pitches are supposed to be watered 24/7. If we cannot do this, let's put an AstroTurf there. That's all. What's our fucking problem? If we cannot maintain the grass, if we cannot maintain the pitches for these things to this easiest thing, then let's put AstroTurf, artificial pitches. Let's hybrid it and move on. Who grows grass for 2 weeks and becomes green like this? It's painted.
Well, we see, and yet Kevin Taylor and we see for maintaining canon, Nissamwa Waka Afa, BlackStars performance home, any GFA for Juma Omudi, Ghana penny for we say development also me yama or mine, I am who say Omo yellow, a day and also Waka Famu. Comment session one next year, watching emphasize him home. Hanum a Puyaka TV, we say tough for more. Said the baby, which is away your first time more, and your pomodia. Subscribe, me a notification. So, click it on, send a video. Pia, ye dip a tumuno. One some sabacan when ye be a sure. Me dance baby.